I don't think it matters where you come from, what race or religion you are. When you're in a team, the one language is football, and everybody understands football. It's no different if you play football in Nigeria, in England, in America. You know, football's the same. It's the same game. You just have to make sure that the players that you bring in are the right players. Your foreign players are the right players. That they've got the right temperament. That they're not big-headed or have big egos, that they come in and they mix well with the local players. And it's also important that the local players mix well with the foreigners. And I found that, as a foreigner, I've been a foreign player in a team before, and if you come in and you work hard and you don't say, oh, look at me, I'm better than you, we'll have none of that. Everybody's the same in that team, regardless of where you're from, what you believe in. I trust all of those players. I trusted everyone in the team, and the team spirit that we built there was fantastic. One of the best that I've been involved with. And that really pleases me that the players mixed together and got on well together. Well, I think because we created a sort of mainly successful or winning environment when we were there, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't very pleasant during my last sort of 2 or 3 weeks there, but many different reasons for that. That was caused by people who, in my opinion, didn't want the best for the team at that time. But that's football. Have to understand that things work a little bit differently in Asia than they do in other places. But on the whole, the footballing environment that we had was great. The supporters were good, and when you're winning, nobody can say anything. But then again, everybody has an opinion when you lose, and unfortunately, you have to put up with that. I think I was very fortunate in my time at East Bengal that if we had any injuries in really any position, that the person coming in was equally as good as the person he was replacing. And I'd just probably say that Metab was one of our most important players because he understood his position, he understood what his role was within the team, and his discipline enabled everybody in the team to go about doing their jobs. He sat in front of the back four, broke up play, dropped in if the fullbacks pushed on and the centre backs went wide, sort of thing. So that was he understood his position, and that really does help. The other players did as well, but Metab was really important to us. A ball winner. He wanted to win games. His attitude was spot on. He spoke well and had the respect of everybody, including myself. Well, I think putting the ball in the back of the net's one of the hardest things there are in football. People like Sunil Chetri have been doing it naturally for the last 10, 15 years or so, certainly the last 10 years. And you have to look to where is the next Sunil Chetri coming from. If you can find 2 or 3 people very similar to him who can guarantee the amount of goals that he's been scoring, I'm sure that could or would certainly improve India's results, make a more difficult team to play against and a harder team to beat.